What's good, family? Thank y'all for coming back to Kick It with a Real Raw Brown Skin John. And before we get into this video, I just want to make a disclaimer. I know I sound like I got about 17 frogs in there tap dancing on my tonsils. I don't know why. I just got a little cold. And you know, that's a trick of the enemy to try to get me to not give my messages, but I won't give them anything here. But yeah, so thank y'all for coming back to Kick It with a Real Raw Brown Skin John. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you are interested in growing with this family. Help me spread the word, help me get this channel moving, you feel me? And let's hop right into the video. As you can tell by the title, if I rule the world, I free all my sons, you know what I'm saying? And I got the power. So what I want to talk to y'all about is knowing the capacity of the power that's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? I want to share a quick story with y'all that I was prophesied over my life when I was probably like 12 or 13, something like that. And this is when I used to be in church. I used to go to church. I was a Christian, you know. But I don't shun away from a message. You know what I'm saying? I don't shoot the messenger, no matter where it comes from. The divine can speak through anybody, right? And so at the time, it was a prophet. And, you know, they made me get up there in the prayer line and all that extra stuff. I'm like, ah. So I get up there, and he just looked at me. He asked me my name, told him my name. He said, he looked disappointed in me, but it wasn't disappointed. It was almost like, I hope you realize who you are one day, you know. And so he was like, you have hidden treasures that the divine has placed, that he hid inside of you. So basically telling me that I'm the only one that can unlock it. I'm the only one with the key. You know what I'm saying? And that's so true. The divine appoints us to certain gifts, skills, knowledge, right? That's instilled inside of us. But we can't get to it without first unlocking it. Like, you can unleash, it's so many treasures inside of us that we have there to unleash. But we have to first unlock it. You can't, nobody else can unlock it, nothing outside of you. You gotta do that work, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was so beautiful for this message that I want to share with y'all, because it's so telling on what happens when you go within to unlock your powers, to unlock your treasures, you know what I'm saying, and what that really means and represents, right? So we are a representation of the Most High, right? You even say that in the Bible if you still, you know, read the Bible, whatever. Like I said, I don't shoot the messenger. I take the message for what the divine trying to tell me in a moment, right? So we are a representation of the Most High. We are created in the image, as we all know. We are direct descendants of royalty, like they God's kids, God's child. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are directly connected to the source of all living and dead. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Well, I won't say dead, living and not living. Let's just say that, right? And we are direct descendants of that divine power, meaning we possess it as well, right? And it's like, the divine has been showing me the success that I played over my whole life, right? What I'm trying to say is, like, most people truly don't know God's source or like true divinity. And when it's brought to them, it's kind of like shunned away from, because you're like, oh man, this shit is too much work. I gotta change my whole lifestyle. I gotta change me. They don't be trying to hear all that hoopla, hoopla, self-work, blah. I'm gonna do what I want, and then turn away from it, right? Or they get so pressed on the religious aspect of it that they don't even look and seek for the spiritual side of it, the most important side of it, you know what I'm saying? So when that happens, we become complacent in life, right? Until things start to go wrong, or we need things, and then we want to start praying, and then we want to start aligning our chakras. And I'm not, when I use quotations, I'm not using it to make fun of it. What I'm saying is that people be so ready to jump into this type of work and this type of things, not knowing what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? And that's unsafe, you know what I'm saying? And it's not conducive, because it's not going to work for you in any way, right? But let's continue. So what I was getting into was, we get complacent on not wanting to do the complete work. And so you might see other spiritualists, you know, online or around you. They might talk about how they call on their ancestors, and I'm gonna get into that real quick, the ancestors or this deity and that. And I don't see it like, you know, do what you do. I'm not here to judge nothing, right? But first I want to touch on the ancestor thing. You gotta be careful. I know a lot of people know, okay, call on the ancestors of the highest white light, purest frequencies, however you want to call it, right? But for those people who don't, right? And this is why I'm going into what I'm going into. You gotta be careful, because let's think about it. We got family members, you know, distant relatives, whatever, close or not close. We all have encountered some fucked up ass family members, you know what I'm saying, with some real disgusting ass intentions, and they just real shady, real shisty ass motherfuckers, right? So when he passed away, you don't want to be calling on those people to come help you, because the same shady motherfucker they was here is the same shady motherfucker they is over there. They don't change and become this holy angel. It's the same motherfucker that it was when they was here. And me, I am queen, keep that same energy. So if I ain't fuck with you now, I ain't gonna fuck with you then. And you ain't gonna catch me at your funeral acting oh my God, oh my God. And a lot of people used to call me petty, but I'm like, no, y'all fake. That's some fake ass shit. And I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, I don't get down like that. What I'm saying is that the reason why I brought that up is we get so complacent with calling on, you know, oh, I need this angel, I need this ancestor, I need this deity's help, right? And don't get on me now, okay? I'm not done yet. There's nothing wrong with them helping. That's what they're there for, is resources, you know what I'm saying? There's assistance. That's what they're there for, to help you in your times of need. That's why God has assigned us a spiritual team. You got spirit guides, angels, ancestral guides. You got, you know, believing in guardian angels, all of that. So you got a team there to help you. You do, right? But follow me. You should really be tapping into you, because what you're searching for, you're not gonna find it calling on this one, that, this, searching here, searching there, searching there. What I'm saying is, anything external to you, you're not gonna find what you're looking for. You're never gonna be truly fulfilled. Think about it like this. We got a charger port, kind of like this. Just imagine the two of them little prongs sticking out, right? And we have a direct plug-in to the source, to God, to high spirit, however you want to call it, right? We have a direct plug-in to that. So going back to us being direct descendants and having that direct, you know, direct access to that divine power, it was brought to my attention, like, well, why are you going out looking for calling on this and that and that and this, when everything that you need is put inside you? Because what you do is, for me, what I took from that was like, it's like you almost doubting your own abilities. It's like if you calling on these divine beings around you as if you're not a divine being yourself. So the same works that they can come and help you with is the same works that you're capable of accomplishing on your own, with your own talents and your own gifts. And you actually, it'll unlock a whole new level of you every time you reach that place. You know what I'm saying? Every time you decide to go within and do that work and connect with the source, it's going to elevate you, graduate you to a whole nother level anyway, to where you ain't going to have to call on these outside forces. And trust and believe, they're your team. They're going to be there to help you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to go doing all the seances and shit. Like, that shit crazy. And that's why I wanted to talk about, for the people that don't really know what they're doing and just trying to do what you see on social media or what's cool or what's the fad right now. This shit is not no fad. You know what I'm saying? This is a way of life for people. You know, this is our lifestyle. So you gotta really take on the reins and understand what you walk into, what this journey represents, what it means, what you mean in this journey, and where you need to go, what you're doing. You gotta figure that shit out. You gotta take step by step. And it takes step by step. Okay? Let's move on to the next things. I got a lot of pieces here I wanted to speak on. Um, and yeah, it is different for all of us. So you will know what's specific to you. Looking outside, you won't help. What you need inside without first looking. Basically, you got to check the scene, right? So, if you calling on this one, right? How you truly know what you need inside if you ain't never even went in to look and check in there? Like, for instance, like just recently I had to take a CPR class at work, right? And the first thing they tell you to do is what? Check the scene before you do anything. You check the scene. You gotta get a synopsis of what's going on. It could be lingering danger, and you gonna walk on the scene and end up injuring yourself. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So it's important to check the scene to see what's needed and how you can help. You can't help if you don't know what's going on. That's the same thing with your soul, with yourself, right? If you don't know what you truly need and what's going on until you go within to assess what's happening in there, right? But you ain't never gonna tap truly into the core, to the root, searching outside of you, calling on everything outside of you. Calling on you and going within is taking you directly to the source, taking you directly to the divine, to the most high. You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't tell you everywhere, but that's the truth. You gotta go in, okay? And yes, you have resources for you, but what good of resources gonna do if you don't know how to fucking use them? If you don't know what to do with them for real, you don't know how to manifest with them for real. You know what I'm saying? Or utilize them for your own gain, because that's what they for, right? You're just gonna use it for basic needs instead of using them for what you could really use it for. But it's because you don't know the true divinity that you hold, the true power that you hold inside. It's like starting off in this whole, when you trying to find yourself, when you trying to start, you know, your spiritual walk, your spiritual journey with the divine, it's okay to need your training wheels, you know what I'm saying, to get the hang of it. And what I mean by that is, yes, use the guidance, use the resources, you know what I'm saying, but make sure you're learning and you're really taking the time out to understand this, so that way you're not easily misled or misguided anywhere, right? But then it is gonna come to a point where, okay, let's say like let's say you're in like 6th grade, right? But you still got notebooks from like 3rd grade. It's like you mastered this shit already. You know what I'm saying? You mastered this. You passed this test. We've gone through this. Divine is looking at you like, yo, we done did all of this already. And this part of the message is going to resonate with some people, because everybody's still on their own walk, on their own part. But for the people that I'm speaking to, because the divine got in my booty too, right? It's time to take the training wheels off. You know who you are. You know what you hold, the value and the power that you hold. But until you go in just a little bit deeper now and stop trying to, and sometimes you might not even realize what you're doing when you do it. Like, for instance, I had my zodiac chart, a zodiac wheel, and I was doing some zodiac chart manipulation, basically, you know, just to manifest different things in my life, different areas. And I started to write some deities' names in there, and the Most High just kind of stopped me, like, because I kept feeling like I wanted to do it, but then I was like, something just kept saying, for what? For what? And I just kept getting this nudge, like, I want to do my wheel over. Like, I was just like, I don't, no disrespect to the deities or the, other energy. It's no disrespect, but it was just like, for what? You're a divine being too. You're manifesting for your life that you're the best person to do this work. You're the best person, and honestly, it's more valuable to start it off, to do your own thing, to see how it works out for you. So, with the change, with the modifier, and it's exclusive to you. So the divine really had to show me, like, girl, You know who you are, Nicole. That's my name, yes, y'all. Nicole. You know who you are. Yeah, they can help you if they want to, yeah, but dude, you don't need that shit. You my child. You my descendant. You got everything that I got. I gave it to you. You mine. Go out there and work your stuff, girl. Do your thing. Put your name in there. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just trying to deter you from doing the normal practices that you do, but make sure that you're not looking for them to do the job for you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're doing that work and you're using their help as it is, help, assistance. Make sure that you got your shit straight inside and with the divine. You know, that you're able to tap in with that. You don't have to use this source, that source to tap in. You are the source. You can tap directly in your damn self. All right. Yeah, I pretty much touched on everything. I did that shit pretty fast, which is good because I didn't want to keep y'all too long, like I always say. But yeah, the divine just kind of wanted me to bring it to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand who you are. Understand that the power you honestly possess. Don't look at the next person and their gifts, what they doing, and try to mimic it or try to why I don't got that? Well, why my life ain't moving like that? Because you a whole different other divine being. You got a whole different set of treasures inside of you, whole different set of skills inside of you, talent inside of you, a whole different calling inside of you. We each have that. But in order to get to it, to the source of it all, you gotta connect to the source of it all. It go hand in hand, right? But when we add all these middlemen, what happened? You get further and further. Damn, that shit look crazy. You get further and further away. I look wide as shit. It's not like that, I promise you. It ain't that damn wide. But you get further and further away from the truth, from the source. It's so many middlemen saying this, saying that, and then you start getting lost, and it's like, nah, keep your connection, it's gonna lead you where you need to go, and it's gonna give you the resources you need to use. You know what I'm saying? So, just, the best thing I can say is to meditate and to really clear your mind. Clear your mind from anything you're thinking about that's rambling, that's going. And you just sit there. And any questions you genuinely want to know, what am I here to do? Who am I? What is my calling? What is my job here? Because all of us have different things to do. You know, we all serve a different purpose here. No matter what you do, whether you're a singer, dancer, writer, speaker, however you come at the shit, right? We all have a calling within it, and it's a special gift that only you got, but only you can get to it. Okay, not. You can use these energies, these resources to help you get to your core. But they can only get you so far. Same thing with crystals and stones and candle work and herbs and spiritual baths, all of that stuff. It's a beautiful thing to know that you have these things. That's how I think about it like this. You know you possess all this power, right? And these things just kind of help sharpen your skills or add to your power, give you boost, energy boost. Think of it like a game, right? You good, you straight, you got all your bars, you got all your life, but it gives you like energy boost. Like, extra boost. You can go super duper fast now, or you know what I'm saying. You can stay underwater mad long, like stuff like that. Like it give you a boost, but you already had these abilities. You can just do it extra better, like extra longer. You know what I'm saying? Now, like that's what those things do for you. If you go using crystals and candles and all of that, but you don't even know what you connected to, what's you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know your divine lineage. You don't know nothing. You ain't asked nothing. You ain't tapped into nothing. But you think that you are the catalyst that activates them things. So if you don't work, that shit ain't gonna work. If you ain't plugged in, charged up, if your shit ain't running and your gears ain't turning, that shit is not gonna do nothing. You ain't activating shit. You are the catalyst that activates all of that. So if you feel like your manifestations ain't working or your prayers ain't being answered, cause your work is lack. You don't know self. You don't know you. You don't know what that means. You don't know the divine. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. Like, source first, everything else after. Because that's the only way all the other stuff is going to make sense. Alright? I'm not going to keep y'all too long, family. I'm tired. I had a long day. Ready to get in bed with my little honey bunny in there waiting on me. That's my little baby. But before I let y'all go, always remember, keep your shit real, tell the truth. Keep your shit raw, no holds barred. And then come back and kick it with y'all favorite brown skin John, alright? Y'all take it easy.